Great, 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 rich, prosperous, wonderful, peaceful, joyous rising. So I've been up and I usually start my day at about 3 a.m. Every day. And in that time, I call it my nap head time. That is my time of meditation, my time to sit and hear and sit in stillness and quiet and hear, listen to spirit, listen to guides, listen to instructions, things of that nature, and get my next steps. But in thinking, in thinking, I'm just thinking, you all, and I've come to the conclusion that you might have to do it by yourself, sis. You might have to do it by yourself, brother. You might have to. You just might have to. Because trying to get your loved ones, your friends, your family to understand, it's high time that we stop trying to get friends, family to understand. We're wasting a lot of time trying to get friends and family to understand. You might have to go by yourself. That is the hardest pill to swallow, because you might have to go by yourself. Because when you do bring it to friends and family, whatever it is, whether it be information, whether it be knowledge, understanding, insight, oftentimes, whether it be your art, whether it be your uniqueness, whether it be your ability, your skill, you know what tries to happen? They try to conceptualize it. They try to make it make sense to them. And then if it does not make sense to them, or they don't want to see it, hear it, they don't want to understand it in your way, because you are the creator at which it stemmed from in the first place, they'll try to alter what you have, how you see it, what you do, the way you do it. They try to alter it to make you and everything that you're bringing to them, presenting to them. They try to get you to adjust how you move, think, operate, and speak so that it makes sense to them. Not they try to understand your dynamic, your understanding, your insight, your art, your thing. They want you to adjust what you are so that they can understand it, because it makes them stay where they are. You got to move to them. You got to bend to them. All right. And then if you do that, because oftentimes we do that, oftentimes, way too many times, more than what I would even like to admit. We are bending and conforming because we wanted to be more palatable to other people. We'll conform, we'll adjust who we are against our own wishes, against what we really want to be doing for real. Because you really, really, really want to be yourself. You really do. And you really want people to receive you as yourself. But again, we are such a conditioned society that we feel that it has to look like, sound like, walk like, talk like a certain thing in order for it to be conceptualized, in order for it to be received, in order for it to be understood. It has to fit within the confounds of this box. It must fit in this box in order to be sealed, approved by everybody else. You just might have to go by yourself. In order for you to maintain the originality, your uniqueness, your individual, crafted, brilliantly formed and created self, you just might have to go by yourself, because if you try to convince people and try to get them to see who you are and all of your uniqueness and all of your intricacies and all of your bits and pieces, they may not be able to take you, and they might want to conform you to make them understand you better. And then if you do, you're left with a piece of who you really are and majority of who they want you to be. You might want to go by yourself. Check this out. This is what I suggest you do next time that happens to you. If whoever isn't satisfied with your view, your opinion, your thought, your process, your heart, your skill, your gift, your ability, if they are not understanding, if they are not appreciative of who you are, this is what I tell you. And they want to adjust what you are to make them receive you better. I suggest you tell them, listen, if you want it to be done a certain way, you want it to sound a certain way, you want it to look a certain way, you do it. You do it. And then they're going to be like, but I don't know how. Boom. Boom. Don't even let them finish that. But I don't know how to. You the only one. Boom. That part. Because how can someone tell you how to be you when you're the only one that can do that? How can someone tell you how to be your art, how to create your art, how to be your own individual uniqueness when they've never been you before? Boom. The only person that can do you, be you, think how you do, speak how you do, create how you do is you. It's funny, so comical, hilarity when people feel that they have the right, the actual right to try to change who you are to fit their image of who they want you to be. And then we grow up, and then when we do that, we grow up and we resent ourselves. We try to find who we are. We don't know who we are. The person that's looking in the mirror, you don't know who's looking back at you, because you have created and conformed and shifted and changed and mutated into something that everybody else wants you to be, to the point where you don't even recognize your own self. You don't recognize your name. You don't recognize your voice. You don't recognize your thought. You don't recognize your face. You don't recognize your body. You don't recognize how you dress. You don't recognize anything, because you are an outward manifestation of what others try to make you to be. Instead of them just receiving you as you are, you just might have to go by yourself. You just might have to go by yourself. Do your thing. If they don't understand it, okay. Get accustomed to saying, okay, no problem. Have a great day. Don't frustrate yourself trying to make other people see you and receive you how you are. If they don't receive and see you how you are, then my love, that is their loss. That is their loss. It's okay. Because you're not missing a thing. You are still yet who you are. And hopefully one day they'll catch up to you. They'll understand. They'll be able to inhale you as you are. Your natural aromas, not spraying something on you to make you again more palatable, more aromatic to them. No. Do your thing. And it does not have to look like what other people think it should be. Stop living according to other people's expectations of you. Please. For the sake of all things living. Stop it. Stop it. There are concepts that are in your brain that they will never understand until they go through your process. Do you understand? Do you understand there's a certain life that you had to live. There are certain stories and certain events that you had to go through to get and unlock some of these precious pieces of yourself. And then the goal of them to try to adjust you, dismissing the situations and the stuff that you went through to unlock some of these gifts and abilities that they are trying to change. Do they know what it takes to be you? Do they know what it takes to walk in your shoes? Do they know what it takes to live the life that you live? No, they don't. But to try to adjust that because to them, that's not good enough. Let me make you more like I want you to be. That is slapping your whole life in the face. Dismissing everything that you have ever encountered to be who you are right now today. So disrespectful. You just might have to go by yourself. And that just might have to be okay with you. Learn how to do that. If they don't receive you, it's okay. If they don't understand you, it's okay. If they call you crazy, it's okay. It's okay. If they don't see you for who you are, it's okay. If they don't respect and appreciate your art and your uniqueness, it's okay. You got to make it okay. It got to be okay with you. It got to be okay with you. Unfortunately, they have to live their life without your deposits. Because only you can make those customized deposits. Nobody else can. So it's unfortunate they got to live their life without your deposits. But it's okay. It's okay. Do your thing. Do your thing. Unapologetic. Authentically. Fiercely. Savagely. Purposefully. Do your thing. Okay? Every room that you enter, be you. Do you, speak you, walk you, think you. That's what you do. Sometimes you just gotta walk alone. Sometimes you just gotta go by yourself. I love you. I mean it. There's absolutely positively nothing you can do about it. Don't you even try it. Have a beautiful Sunday.